Hey there, welcome to another video that will guide you through 10 things you should never do in Dubai. A glorious metropolitan city on the Persian Gulf, Dubai is a paradise for travelers. It is also known as the city of superlatives because of its old world charm, beautiful markets, and towering skyscrapers, which attract many people from all over the globe. Although this city is one of the most relaxed and permissive, you have to watch your behavior to some degree. What's considered legal and appropriate in your hometown may be considered insensitive. Just like any country or state, this Gulf city has its own laws, beliefs, and rules that will lead you to jail if you go against them. So, bone up on the local rules before visiting Dubai. But don't be put off, we have listed the 10 things you should not do to enjoy your vacation without offending anyone or breaking the law. There's nothing to be afraid of, so let's kick off this list with our number 10. Do not use your left hand to greet anyone. In daily life, we meet hundreds of people and greet using our hands, no matter which one we are using. But if you are in Dubai, you have to be mindful. In Arab culture, using the left hand is considered nasty, as it is commonly used for body hygiene. Do not use your left hand for greeting, eating, or handing over an item to anyone. Even if you've washed your left hand, it is still considered unclean. Using the left hand for any circumstance is an insult. However, you can drink with your left hand. In case you're a left-handed person, try your best to become ambidextrous to avoid offending the locals. Does that seem crazy to you? Well, that's the social etiquette of Dubai. Here comes the most important thing you should not do in Dubai at number 9. Do not display affection in public places. If you're on a beach with your partner, then of course you may show some affection. But in Dubai, public displays of affection are one of the things that you can't do. Kissing, hugging, and holding hands is considered socially unacceptable. You cannot display any kind of intimacy in public. And if caught indulging in such acts, then oh man, you might spend the rest of your vacation locked up in jail. However, married couples can hold hands. But if you even think about getting frisky in public, then get ready to be hit with a fine or spend some time in a lockup. It may seem archaic, but this is one of the most important rules in Dubai. Number 8. Do not take medicine in public. Can you imagine that taking medicine in public can land you in jail? That sounds odd, but this is exactly what happens in Dubai. We know UAE has a strict anti-drug policy that states you should not bring banned drugs or prescribed medicines into the city. You are not even allowed to bring your anti-anxiety drugs with you. You may try to dodge the lawmakers, but that's impossible because airports are always on high alert. If anyone breaks the law and gets caught, then he will likely be arrested and face prison for up to 4 years. Just like the case of 61-year-old Perry Coppins, who was arrested for bringing his anti-anxiety medication through customs. We would recommend you check out the UAE's official website to look up the list of all prohibited medicines that could land you in big trouble. Number 7. Do not violate the traffic rules. If you guys are hoping for car drifting and driving at high speeds, this place is not for you. Dubai has very strict traffic rules, and any violation can lead to a fine of over 1,000 dirham, 12 black points, and the risk of seizure of your vehicle. Unintentionally, many believe that Dubai has weak traffic rules because of car racing and jeep tournaments, but that's not the actual picture. There are lots of radar systems and cameras to monitor the traffic. Even overspeeding, reckless driving, driving in the wrong direction, and passing in a no-passing zone can lead you to large fines. Dubai has a black point system to discourage drivers from breaking the traffic rules and laws. If the total number of black points exceeds 24 on your license, then it would be suspended for a fixed time period and you cannot drive any vehicle during this time. Number 6. Do not criticize the Islamic religion. Islam is the official religion of the UAE, but of course, many non-Muslims also live there. So, the travelers and citizens should respect the Islamic religion and its culture. Any act that insults Islam, the Holy Prophet, or the Holy Book will be considered contempt of religion. You cannot speak or share your views about the Islamic religion, especially if it hurts someone. Citizens are encouraged to report any religious hate crimes to the higher authorities. The offenders are penalized with a fine from 250,000 dirham to 1 million dirham and jail. Number 5. Do not disrespect the royal family in public. You might belong to a different religious background, or you might have your own set of beliefs, but if you are traveling to Dubai, you are obliged to respect the royal family. You are not allowed to mock or criticize Dubai's royal family's culture or laws in public. Everyone has their own views and opinions about any country, but keep it to yourself when you are in Dubai. It is taken very seriously if anyone mocks or criticizes their royal family in public, and the offender can be severely punished. So, when you're visiting Dubai, just enjoy what the city is offering instead of mocking it. Number 4. Do not eat or drink in public during Ramadan. If you're going to visit Dubai in Ramadan, then you must know all the laws related to it. It's an obligatory task to respect the religious months of all Muslims. Ramadan is a time when the rhythms of daily life truly change. Rush hours from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and the cities hibernate on Friday and Saturday. But what about courtesy and law? Well, it's also a time when non-Muslims or non-fasters are told to avoid eating in public. You are not allowed to smoke, drink, or eat in public between imsak, which is 10 minutes before dawn, until sunset. According to Article 313 of the Penal Code, it is a crime for anyone to consume food during daytime in Ramadan. Therefore, it is important to obey the rules for Dubai's religiously diverse population, as ignorance of the law is not an excuse for violating it. In the case of violation, punishment for a person can be either a fine up to 2,000 dirham or imprisonment for up to 1 month. Number 3. Do not wear disrespectful or revealing clothes. Pack your bag with enough loose, modest clothes because inappropriate or revealing clothes are not allowed in Dubai. Low-cut, tight, short, or skimpy clothes that flash a lot of skin in public places are totally unacceptable. Even though Dubai is a fashion hub that follows all the latest trends, it still has some restrictions when it comes to clothing. Women are expected to dress respectably in shopping malls, markets, theaters, and beaches. Try to wear modest clothes that cover your arms, chest, or legs so that you're not fined for wearing disrespectful clothes in public. Number 2. Do not drink alcohol in public. We all know that the UAE legal system is determined by Sharia law, and Sharia forbids alcohol. However, the rules in Dubai have relaxed with alcohol served in some nightclubs and hotels. Any public activity, though, that involves alcohol is illegal, which means drinking or being drunk is illegal. Any drunk tourist can be easily spotted by the police, and the defense of "but I only had a few" is not considered a valid legal defense in Dubai. You may face an immediate arrest and imprisonment as the consequences. In case of severity where driving and injury are concerned, the penalties can be longer, up to years, and with large fines. So, make sure you have an alcohol license and consume alcohol in private rooms or licensed areas. Number 1. Do not buy or consume drugs. Dubai has zero tolerance for the consumption of drugs and psychotropic substances. Over-the-counter medication and prescription may be categorized as illegal in Dubai. So, here's what you need to know before visiting. The country has very strict drug laws and passed legislation in 1996 that allows the death penalty for drug trafficking. Even a trace amount of drug substance will cause imprisonment for up to 4 years. The presence of illegal drugs detected in urine tests or blood is also counted as possession. And yes, you can be fined, prosecuted, and imprisoned. You may find this hard to believe, but there are several cases just like this. In 2005, a British tourist was locked up for having codeine in her system. And for those who don't know, codeine is commonly found in cough syrup and other pain relief drugs. Any individual involved in such cases can suffer jail time, a fine no less than 10,000 dirham, and even death. So, we advise you to review the guidelines issued by the UAE Health Department before you visit. That's it for all the rules and regulations about visiting Dubai, but don't dampen your vacation mood because of these rules, because it's not entirely as strict as we've described. Trust us, vacation in Dubai is a lot of fun, and minor violations of the aforementioned rules are not always punished immediately at the highest penalty. Just stick to cultural and social etiquette of the city and respect the religion. And that's it, you're all set for an amazing vacation. We would suggest putting sticky notes on your luggage in case you forget. If these Dubai laws inspire you, give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!